Today, I am sharing a couple of extra touches that you can do for your clients at Thanksgiving to elevate your client experience. You know, I am sort of obsessed with creating amazing client experience, but I'm also equally obsessed with being efficient. So this isn't about overdoing it. It's about finding that sweet spot in your service model where you get the most bang for your buck. And today I'm going to share some ideas that you can do for your entire book and then some extra special ideas for just your best clients. I'm going to share 3 big ideas with you, and then within each ideas, ways to level it up and make it a little extra for your best client experience. And why am I talking about an end of November holiday here at the very beginning of October? Well, because if you're going to do something for your clients around the holidays, now is the time to start planning it. You don't want to end up in one of those like, oh shoot, moments where you're scrambling and then suddenly client experience either gets skipped because you just frankly run out of time, or you throw it together at the last minute and it becomes a stressor to you versus something that's fun and special. The goal of client experience is to feel fun and to be intentional about how you show up for your clients. We don't want it feeling like a chore, especially around the holidays. You have enough going on. So you've maybe heard me talk about the 3 E's. We want your business to be efficient, we want it to be effective, but we want it to be enjoyable. So we want to make sure client experience and delivering that feels fun and not like a big stressor. So when I first started my planning practice way back in 2004, Thanksgiving cards was a really big thing at my broker. I remember it was a best practice, so I did it, and I quickly realized why it worked. Everybody was sending Christmas or holiday cards and gifts in December. You get your super sweet card, right? Kind of gets lost in the shuffle when your clients are getting 50 other cards. But a Thanksgiving card, that shows up early, right? It cuts through the noise. It is a message of appreciation and gratitude, and it comes before all of the normal holiday chaos kind of sets in. So I'm not saying don't do a Christmas or a Hanukkah or a Festivus card. You absolutely can, and we did. My team and I would always do a big picture of all of us in kind of crazy Santa hats, and we'd send those out at Christmas. But a Thanksgiving card just hits a little different. Or my friend Melanie always does a New Year's Eve card, and that's always stood out to me too. And speaking of New Year's Eve, stay tuned. I've got an episode coming up on a New Year's Eve letter value add that you can send to your clients. But I liked the idea of a Thanksgiving card or a New Year's card because it's different and it sets you apart and it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. So we did Thanksgiving cards for years. And it's a little bit more memorable. It positions you as thoughtful and gracious. It also helps kind of keep you top of mind as you're heading into the holiday season, which is often when money conversations come up when clients are meeting with their families. Hopefully they come up before the wine starts flowing. But all right, so let's get into it. So idea number 1, right? And I'm going to share ideas that you can do with your entire book and some ideas you can do for just your top segment. But you decide what works best for your business. Okay, idea number 1, I alluded to it, a Thanksgiving card. So here's what we want to avoid. I do not want it to feel like you just ordered a whole bunch of bulk cards, added their names to a mail merge Excel document, and then had an intern stuff the cards. It is easy to make these look impersonal and take a cute idea and make it a complete waste of time and money and make it lackluster. So here's how you can elevate your card game. You don't have to do all these ideas, but I'm just going to share a bunch of ideas. You know me. Okay, so the number 1 way that we can level up from just the mail merge is to personalize the front of the card. So using like Vistaprint or Shutterfly, do a photo. I personally love it when an office has all their employees and family and their pets and everybody together to do a big group picture and to show what you are grateful for, right? Your VIPs, your very important people in your life. I love this. I think fall leaves, fall decorations. This is why you have to plan ahead, because I know that's a lot to organize to get families together, or you would just do a picture of your office team, but it makes it more personal. Number 2, another way to level it up beyond the mail merge is your favorite Thanksgiving recipe. So my friend Brian did this, and I actually made his cranberry dish one year, and by the way, it was delightful. But it was cute. He included a printed card with a little story about how this dish became a family favorite, and then had the recipe for clients to try. Super simple, easy to execute, Makes those pre-printed things feel a little more connecting with very little effort. Okay, number 3, level it up by signing your own names. So doing this for your whole book, it's a lot, but if you can each sign your names to the card, it makes it a little less pre-printed feeling. Bring a stack to your weekly team meetings and pass them around. Do 20 a week for a month so that your top 80 clients are getting a signed card. This way it just feels more than like, oh cool, they added my name to a spreadsheet. The 4th way is to personalize it. Add in a go Bengals or hope the Cowboys pull it off this weekend, or a note about something you've gathered from your client intel process. If you don't have a good way of capturing client intel, make sure you check out episode number 306 with the free download, and I'll walk you through how to gather, store, and use that intel to create a personalized experience. But again, maybe you're just doing this for your top 24 or top 36 clients. Number 5, handwrite the message in the card, right? You might only do this for 10. It takes a couple of minutes per card, but it dramatically increases the effectiveness. Do I suggest doing this for your entire book? No, but for your A clients, your top 10 clients, absolutely. And there are companies out there that specialize in handwritten cards, so you can delegate this to a team member, or you can delegate it to another company. You can split it up amongst team members. You can also have your team member handwrite the address too. So cards, it's a pretty easy to execute thing. It's low difficulty. It's also low impact. It's nice to do, but it's not going to make or break the relationship. But I do love when it's handwritten, and I do love when it's personalized to your best clients. So if you're going to do it well. All right, let's talk about idea number 2 for Thanksgiving client experience. You can send a pie, a pumpkin roll, or some sort of holiday treat with a super nice note of gratitude, thanking them for being your clients. And don't worry, we'll talk about how to scale this and level it up. But sending pies, it's pretty easy. You'll find a vendor, draft a note, set a date in your calendar to do the mail merge, and get those sent out. The upside is you will be giving something that is meant to be shared, and hopefully your clients will take it to their Turkey Day event, right? Especially if you do something special or unique. The impact of these is higher, and it will trigger a thank you card from your clients, right? And which is funny when people are thanking you for you thanking them, but it happens. A couple of ideas of things that you can write in the card. Things like, clients like you are the sweetest slice of our business, wishing you a joyful Thanksgiving, and ... go Bucks. Or there's a little slice of gratitude for being such an important part of our family. We couldn't ask for a sweeter client. Thank you for letting us be part of your story. Or maybe something like, this Thanksgiving, we're grateful for 2 things, good pie and great clients like you. You can add that personalized go Bucks or something at the end for a little personal touch, but you can do this as a mail merge, and the pie or the treat does level it up and feel a little bit more special. Now keep in mind, if you do the same thing every year, year after year, it does lose some of its impact. It kind of becomes this expected thing. And remember, you've heard me say before, expectations are the death of gratitude. So maybe mix it up year to year, or who you send stuff to, or maybe it's year on, year off. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Libby, shipping pies sounds kind of expensive. So here's idea number 3. You can create a client experience around it. So if you are a brick and mortar business and you serve a local geography of clients, you can host a pie open house. Pick a day to host a Thanksgiving pie pickup and have a little open house experience around it. Have cider and donuts, a table full of pies. Invite your top clients to swing by, grab a pie, and you can tell them in person how grateful you are and give them a big ol' hug. And don't forget about your employee experience. Write them a card, send them a note, ship them a pie, give them a pie. Just like you want your clients to feel special and appreciated, don't forget how important it is to do that for your employees as well. If you want to go bigger, you can always layer on something like a Thanksgiving pie pickup. I know a lot of advisors that do this. Clients just swing by the office, grab a pie, say hello, and it becomes this kind of fun annual tradition. Again, it might lose impact year over year, so it might be something fun or special to do every couple of years, or again, you could do it every other year or rotate who you're doing it to. It's not about the pie, but it's about the appreciation. So if this is something you'd want to implement, now is the time to get moving. So let's create a process around it. If you need compliance approval for your card message or open house invitation, get it submitted now. Get it submitted early. Order your cards or your pies before things sell out or before it comes to last minute to execute. Go ahead and block the time on your calendar to either write the notes or delegate the task. Book the event, order the decor, pick out the food that you'll be serving for the open house, order the plates and napkins, all of the things. Don't wait until the last minute. And as you do it the first time, create that standard operating procedure of all of the steps that you need to put it in place. Save that document in your SOP vault and put a reminder in your CRM to do it again in advance next year. The SOP will be how you delegate this in the future and create an easy button for the next time. Like most things in business, if you don't plan it, it won't happen. But when you do plan it, it becomes a repeatable, effortless part of your client experience year after year. Remember, client experience isn't always about big, flashy gestures. Often it's just those little personal touches done consistently that ultimately leave the biggest impact. So if you're all about the experience, make sure you also check out the first 100 days course. We're leaving the beta phase and the price is going up at the end of October. And I'm trying to give y'all a heads up beforehand because you're loyal listeners or watchers of the show. And if you're Ed Jones Advisors, you can now use BEP dollars to pay for the course. But if you want to learn how to level up the client experience in the first 100 days, the first 100 days course is for you. It's an advisor's blueprint to creating a remarkable and referable experience. But I'd love to hear what you're doing for your clients this Thanksgiving, whether it's just an elevated card in some way, shape, or form, a delivery of pies or special treats to your top clients. I mean, and if you want to go a little extra, you can, if you're a baker, you could go nuts and make your own stuff and hand deliver it to your clients. I've had advisors do that too. Or you could do that pie pickup or gratitude open house. Hopefully, one of these ideas triggered some sort of excitement in you around client experience.